Hey guys, Sonic Eggman here reviewing Final Fight on the Super Famicom. Originally released as a launch title for the Super Famicom in 1990, Final Fight is the home port of the arcade game created by the same development team that would go on to create the fighting classic Street Fighter II. The graphics are awesome with nice fighting animations and a ton of moves for all the characters. There are a ton of bad guys to get through, all with the same name for some reason. It amazes me that they were so chock full of features with these sorts of games, but they couldn't fit anywhere on the cart any room for any more names other than Doug and Simons. Speaking of which, the designs for Doug and Simons have dark skin, something that was lightened up for the US and European versions. I'm not sure if this is culturally more sensitive or the most literal form of whitewashing. Also, the character Sodom on the wrestling ring stage kept his original name compared to the US version Katana. I can only assume this changed due to the association with sodomy. The character designs I always thought were funny for this game. Back in the 90s, the idea of a tough guy was a super muscly but fairly effeminate, verging on camp beefcake. The more of these three things you were, the higher in the criminal organisation you rose. The continue screen with dynamite in front of your character was always a nice dramatic touch. Never before have I wanted to keep playing so bad and at the same time see what happens to your character when the time runs out. Admittedly, the more sadistic part of me always waited until the last count just to make your computer player understand the gravity of the situation and maybe be a little better at fighting next time. Fun fact, Final Fight was originally going to be the sequel to the first Street Fighter, but the genre switched during development due to the success of the arcade classic Double Dragon. The sound quality is awesome, featuring some iconic Capcom quality tunes and nice impact noises and bassy thumps as you throw weaponry and bad guys around. The two-player mode is missing from this game compared to the arcade version. It's not a deal breaker, but it would be nice to smash through some levels with a friend. The character Guy is completely missing from this game, as well as the entire industrial level, I'm guessing due to hardware limitations. I grew up with a Sega, so Streets of Rage is always the winner when comparing it against this game. Honestly, it was just the inclusion of two-player that got that game over the line. But with that said, Final Fight is an excellent game and still a ton of fun to play today. It's just as awesome eating bin hams on the Super Famicom as it is eating bin chickens on the Sega Mega Drive. That was Final Fight for the Super Famicom. As always, hit like and subscribe at the bottom. Thanks for watching. Sonic Eggman out.